Hey, good Sunday morning to you. I'm hanging out here at the light table, and I'm just kind of gathering some items that I want to list today. I want to get this Breville toaster listed. I got this at the Salvation Army for about $3 this week, and it's a nice toaster. I've cleaned it up a little bit, but the only real problem is it's really dirty and nasty on the inside. But I'm just going to go ahead and sell it as is and explain that it's dirty, and I think I can still find a buyer for it. If I can get that toaster listed today, and I can get this box right here photographed, this box contains some parts I got for free at the transfer station that day with Tom. It's got those calculators I recently got, the Cutco knives. It was that big bag of cutlery that I found at those garage sales last week. I feel like if I can get both that box and that toaster listed today, I'll have felt like I've done something. If I'm able to get this stuff photographed, I'm going to go in there and watch Jigsaw from 2017. I don't think I've seen it yet, but I love horror. Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Memorial Day 2021, and I've had a pretty good day today. I'm thinking about starting a new segment on the channel called the Big Nugget Late Show, or the Late Show with Big Nugget. But I'm just going to talk about whatever's on my mind, whatever I'm feeling at the moment, I just want to try play around with the channel and see what I can do. Guys, whatever I'm doing, it ain't working. Because I love you guys so much, because you guys are so supportive and very helpful, and I really enjoy your company, but I feel like I'm just not getting seen. I mean, like I'm just not like eBay turned the store off or something on me, but YouTube, it's like eBay's Cassini. I just can't see me. The way I see it is I'm enjoying just making videos and talking about whatever I feel like, If I don't feel like making a what's sold video, I just don't. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Google Photos, the last day of unlimited uploads, I think is tomorrow or today. Whenever I take photos, I like to put them on Google Drive, but they had it free for so long that they're like having to build data servers all the time just to keep all the, video and stuff. So they've put a limit. I believe it's up to 15 gigabytes, which I was really disappointed because I like to back my video up. But when I got locked out of Josh's Chaos, had I had any of my important documents on there, I could have lost it forever with no way to get them back. So I think it's really important that you don't use Google as your primary storage, but it's good to back it up though. But I would consider getting 2 hard drives, and using those as your backups. This is the stuff that I've got to be working on tomorrow. This is mostly all of that golf stuff that I picked up a couple of weeks ago. There's some pretty good money here. And then those 3 calculators that I got this past week. I may not even hit the thrift store tomorrow. I really just got enough inventory right now, but I still like to go thrifting, but I might just cut it down to 2 days a week or maybe 3. I just have to see what's going on. Because even when I get done with this pile right here, I've still got all that video game stuff. I've got some items here that I need to work with, and then there's still a bunch of stuff over there that needs to be listed too. And also all of those clothes. And we haven't even started on the stuff that I got from Greg. I'm just making room for that. So I'll still go to the thrift stores and stuff, but I think right now, while I have so much, maybe just twice a week. The good thing is a lot of the stuff that I purchase, most people don't mess with it. They just don't know enough about it, like, health and beauty or whatever. Kitchenwares and kitchen items and stuff. I'm just really familiar with kitchen stuff, so I find it pretty regularly, and I look out for it. I like to find cool stuff like video games and, Nintendo stuff and DVDs that are sealed, and, I like all that stuff, all the new expensive toys, but we don't find a lot of that here in rural New Hampshire. You gotta take what you can get. There's not even, as far as I know, a good way to even find garage sales around here. I'm not even sure how to find them. And with the way gas is right now, I can't be driving that big van around to get with 14 miles per gallon. Okay, I'll tell you this right now. I filled up last week, and then I drove around solid for like 3 days, and I'm already at 3/4 right now, and 3/4 isn't 3/4. 3/4 really is a little over half, because I could fill up more than $30 or $40 right now. That van just takes so much. So I can't just be driving that around looking for a maybe on a garage sale. And that's why I like the thrift stores, and sometimes I can find a transfer station or something. Sometimes you can just talk to people and say, hey, you got any stuff you don't want? And they'll say, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. If you want it, you can come get it. Now, I gotta say, that's probably the rarest out of all of them. In fact, I don't even think I've ever asked anybody if they had stuff, but I think you could possibly do it. I mean, if you knew some people and you said, hey, well, I guess that's not completely true. I think I've asked people if they had stuff, they gave me stuff, but, I don't usually just like knock on doors and say, hey, you got some extra shit here you don't want? But that would be cool. Let me show you guys a few of the things that sold over the last couple of days. I've already packed up the items that are getting picked up in the morning. I sold that helmet that I picked up with Tom over at the transfer station. It sold on sale for $25.46. The buyer paid $10.60 in shipping, but I didn't realize that the helmet was actually larger, and it went over 12 by 12 by 12. I think it was like 15 by 13 by 13. And it ended up costing me an extra $6. And that shit sucks, okay, when that happens, but it's my own fault. Because what I should have done was I should have packed it, weighed it, measured it, and then put those dimensions in the listing. Instead, I was like, no, this is a 12 by 12 by 12. And maybe it is. Maybe if you were just to wrap it a little bit with bubble wrap, but putting it in a box and everything, it wasn't a good situation. But I still made like $17.30. And I think that's pretty fair for, a free item. Would it take like 50 cents worth of soap and water to spray it out? Probably not too bad of a deal. Then I sold that blade off of the Hamilton Beach food processor. I started a sale this morning, 15%. For 10 days, and some things have been selling, and this is one of them. Sold for $25.46. Sold that Keurig drip tray, $16.99, free shipping. I picked that ink up for $5 at that antique junk shop. Sold for $29.71 on sale. This is a Plantronics headset. Sold for $15.29. That thing's been listed since December, and I was glad to see it go. I think I only paid like $2 for it though. I got this from my friend Tom. It was up for $40, but the buyer offered $20, and I just wanted to get rid of it, so I sold it for $20 plus shipping. I sent out best offers on this thing. It's a CB radio. I had it up there for like $40, and I just sent out offers for $35, and somebody accepted. It had like 11 watchers, so I figured somebody would probably jump on it. I sold this George Foreman grill, and the buyer paid $101.45 shipped. It's going to cost about $30 to ship that, so should make about $50. I paid $10 for that at the Salvation Army. I took a best offer on this little garlic press, $8.99 plus shipping. That was a 50-cent item at the Salvation Army. This is a really good sale right here, guys. This is that Vitamix Blender that I picked up at that auction yard sale. It sold for $199.95, plus the buyer paid $35.66. I'm probably not going to photograph any of this stuff tonight. I want to be on my A game when I do that. And I've been lazying around the house all day, eating junk food and watching episodes of Better Call Saul. I absolutely love Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. In my opinion, those are some of the best TV shows of our time. I think like those two shows, like Sons of Anarchy, The Walking Dead, Dexter, Justified, there's a few of them. There's a bunch of them, really. Those are just like really good quality shows. But for some reason, they made season, I think, 4, and then they waited like 2 years to come out with season 5. And I guess they've come out with season 5, and I haven't seen it yet. So what I'm doing is rewatching season 4. That way I can kind of go into season 5 with, a fresh remembrance of stuff. And I'll probably try to watch a couple of those videos tonight too. I've got all my work done, so I really don't have to do anything. I got a chance to talk to my cousin Chad tonight, and I don't think I've talked to him in like 20 years. The last time I saw him was like the summer of 2000, I think. Yeah, because I had just turned 21. And I brought my drunkard ways down there and got in trouble during the family reunion. Your buddy Josh used to be quite the a-hole when it came to alcohol. Quite the a-hole. Anyway, those days are behind me, though. I don't drink anymore. I used to be quite the lush. I used to get a fucking 18-pack of beer and drink that and go drive to the store and get another 30-pack or whatever. And then, like, drink for 6 or 8 hours straight. I would just, like, guzzle beer. I would go to the freezer and grab like 3 beers at a time and just go take them back to wherever I was sitting. And because Big Josh knew 1 beer was not going to be hitting the spot. And then I'd like call up Papa John's. Hey, is this Papa John's? Hey, how you doing tonight? What's your special up there? Yeah? Oh yeah, two for 10? Dang, that's pretty good. Let me get 2 of those. Let me get an order of cheese bread. Fuck. How about some brownies? Deliver? Oh shit. Oh damn, you're 2 hours behind tonight? Ah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. I am hungry. 41.29. Cool. I'll just pay him when he gets here. Give him a little tip. Tell him I'll give him a little extra if he gets here within an hour. So I would pay all that money and sit there and stuff my face with all that food, and I would eat all of it. I can't really do that anymore. I just can't eat that way. I can still pack in some food, but I can't eat like that anymore. I'm actually really in need of weight loss. Trying to talk about the situation, it's complicated. It's complicated. I'm an eater. I'm just the kind of guy that when I feel happy, I eat. When I feel sad, I eat. When I want to strangle somebody, I eat. It really never changes. I pretty much always want to eat. I've been like that ever since I was a little kid. I remember I must have been about 8 or 9 years old. I went to a summer camp, like a day camp one time when I was a kid. Actually, I went to day camp pretty much my entire childhood. And they had a picnic one day, like a barbecue. And they had hot dogs and hamburgers, and they were just cooking lots of this stuff. And they had like a little potluck, and people were bringing like potato salad and chips, and there was just tons and tons of food. And I just remember just eating until I was like sick. You know, I would just like sit there and eat and eat and eat until I was like on the ground and just hurting, you know. What? And I was just like, and I don't know, man, it was just a bad habit. I just used to, when I was a kid, I just used to get frustrated, and I would just eat food, and it's just been a bad habit that has stuck with me my whole life. And it's a terrible spot to be in. I mean, you can hide like alcoholism, right? You can, like, you got a little fucking coke habit or something like that, you know. Oh, little nose candy. You can hide that, you know. But if you're like 500, 600 pounds, and not exactly the easiest to hide. But I'm waiting for my inspiration, and I hope it comes soon. So I think what I'll do is just start making videos and just BS. Just talk about whatever's on my mind. And you never know what's going to be on my crazy mind. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to get the hell off here for a while, and I'll talk to you guys next time.